Hello! So for the science test, we do have a bit of a unique schedule that we are going to be running, and it only really affects 8th grade with a couple small impacts to just one or two other classes here or there, which I will address individually with that teacher. So the way that we're going to do this is students will test with their first period teacher. Whether you are a regular 8th grade teacher or you are Darla in the case of this year, or Kadengo, you will be testing your first period students, with the exception of newcomers and TAs, because those students are kind of one-offs in a class that has other students in it, and so newcomers and TAs have been added to first period rosters in such a way that they will test with a teacher that they have a class with. As far as the schedule goes, all of the students are going to report to first period and begin testing, so that will feel very normal. Beyond that, students are going to stay after the first period ends and continue testing second period. So 2 straight periods of testing. After that, we are going to go ahead and go to the regular schedule for third and fourth period. So students will go to their regularly scheduled third period class, whatever class that is, go to lunch, and go to fourth period. Now during this break, because we are going to begin testing again during fifth period, your science teachers and I are going to collect data on the number of students who are still testing and provide you with rosters rearranging students into testing rooms and non-testing rooms. You will receive a spreadsheet to enter this data in as the test approaches, and so it will be very important for you to fill that out with the number of students that you still have testing or not, before they leave your class at the end of second period, so that we can get started right away. It would also be helpful to know if you have a strong preference with respect to whether you are a testing or non-testing teacher in the afternoon. I will send out a Google form asking for this information soon, and just a heads up, if you don't respond to the Google form, we will place you wherever we need you, which we may have to do anyway, because if no one wants to be a testing teacher, we'll flip a coin. So at the beginning of fifth period, all students will go back to their first period class. And so again, beginning of fifth period, students all report to their first period class. And then at that point, you will let students know if they are staying with you for testing or for non-testing, or if they are going to a different teacher for whatever purpose we need them to go to the other teacher for. Again, testing or non-testing. This could get messy, but your science teachers and I are hoping to have these rosters to you early on that day so that you can be prepared to let students know where they need to go. Now again, we obviously won't know this until the end of second period, because we will have no idea how many students or which students are still testing at the end of second period. So again, that third period, lunch, fourth period work time that we have, we're going to hustle and try to get the info to you about where your students need to go or stay. We will continue testing students who need to continue for both fifth and sixth periods. It would be the best if we can minimize transitions during this time. Like if a kid finishes in the middle of fifth period, it would be best probably if they could just stay with you if you're a testing teacher. But if you need to get a student out of your room for whatever reason after they have finished testing, you can contact any of the coaches or counselors and we will get it taken care of. And if you would, please wish us luck.